and welcome to AIA Live. I'm Cecilia Mazeka, your host and AIA's Group Communications Director based here in Hong Kong. I'm delighted to be with you over the next several hours with programming that's been specifically designed to help you live healthier, longer, better lives. That's AIA's very own purpose. For more than a century, AIA has strived to make a significant positive impact for our customers. Our purpose guides the decisions that we make and the actions that we take as an organization, empowering and enabling people to understand and manage their health while meeting their long-term savings and protection needs. We believe that helping to create a healthier Asia is one of the most important things we can do for our communities, today and in the future. For the second year running, we bring you AIA Live to explore the real issues affecting people's physical and mental well-being, when finding and holding on to a sense of purpose in these pandemic times is challenging. Last year's inaugural event was streamed right here on AIA's Healthy Living YouTube channel, and it was phenomenal. It was viewed over 14 million times by people from over 60 countries. This year, we aim to build on that success and continue to provide you with insights, tips, advice, and personal experiences from an incredible lineup of experts, celebrities, and leading influencers in health and wellness from around the world. This includes our global ambassador, David Beckham, international coaches from Tottenham Hotspur, celebrity chef Jeremy Pang, and many more from our inspirational AIA family of ambassadors. You'll learn more about resilience, staying active, nutrition, and being more aware of our environment. Resilience isn't built overnight and only through tough times. In fact, it is born out of everyday choices, from how we manage our emotions to finding our source of passion. Movement and activity are a huge part of our well-being. So is putting the right food into our bodies. A healthier planet also sustains all of us, and simple changes in our behavior can go a long way to improving the health of our environment. All this and more coming up next, so I hope you'll get comfortable and stay with us. Now, to help us kick off, let's hear from Stuart Spencer, AIA's Group Chief Marketing Officer.
Very big welcome to all of you joining us for AIA Live 2021. We're indeed living in uncertain and challenging times, and I know that for so many of you, your patience, positivity, and resolve has never been more tested. Nurturing mental wellness has never been more significant, and finding ways to keep your body active and nourished in times of lockdown has become much more challenging too. Waking each day with hope, motivation, and having a sense of purpose has never been more important than now. AIA's purpose is to help people live healthier, longer, and better lives. It's our core. It defines us as an organization, and it serves as our reason for being. It inspires us every single day to ensure long-term sustainability and positive social impact on our communities. We believe that helping to create a healthier Asia is one of the most important and valuable things we can do for our communities today and in the future. AIA Live is one way in which we hope to help educate and motivate and inspire you and your loved ones on journeys towards living a healthier, longer, and better life. And through our ambassadors and leading experts in their field, we're sharing personal stories and professional insights to provide fresh perspectives and new ideas around maintaining good health, wellness, and environmental sustainability. We do face real challenges in Asia, and the picture is much bigger than just the pandemic. Of course, we all know firsthand the devastating impact COVID-19 is having on people's health, how it's shuttering businesses, confining millions to their homes, and leaving the most vulnerable communities exposed to unemployment, hunger, poverty, and inequality. But even before the pandemic, populations in Asia were becoming wealthier, but they weren't becoming healthier. We continue to see the alarming rise of lifestyle disease across Asia, such as heart attack, hypertension, cancer, and diabetes, driven by the core 4 risk factors of smoking, lack of exercise, poor diet, and excessive alcohol. What's more, there's increasing evidence linking poor health and the environment. As the largest life and health and wellness provider in Asia, It's critically important for AIA to reverse these concerning trends and lead the industry by being at the forefront of change. We don't want to focus on sickness, we want to focus on health. And we don't want to focus just on life, we want to focus on living. And AIA is responding. The focus, the investment, the concentration, the prioritization of health and wellness at AIA is going to be more pronounced than ever before in our 101-year history. As an example, our AIA Vitality program is our #1 proof point, enabling healthier, longer, and better lives. It delivers meaningful health improvements for our customers, and through our millions of members, we're seeing clear and powerful results that reflect changing behavior. AIA will continue to partner with the best providers on the planet to build our ecosystem of health products, tools, and services. We'll continue to drive awareness and engage new audiences through events such as AIA Live, and by working with our family of AIA Vitality ambassadors to share fresh perspectives and ideas around maintaining positive physical, mental, and environmental health while shaping a sustainable future for the communities we serve.
I know, I'm really excited about it.
You up for it? I'm really up for it.
Hi everyone.
Everyone.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Hello everyone.
Healthier, longer, better lives, all the way. I like that one.
Really like the pick your brain. It's down to each one of us to make a difference.
To the best of our ability in a positive manner to really uplift people.
At the end of the day, it's all the same. It all comes back to balance. I need that in my life.
For sure.
How you doing, John? I'm doing okay.
That was a little bit more challenging.
No worries.
Oh dear.
Baby, hello.
I loved it.
So excited to be part of AIA Live 2021.
Coming up next, what is the secret to living a happy, long life? Our next speaker is Japanese neuroscientist and best-selling author, Dr. Ken Mogi. Dr. Mogi wrote the Little Book of Ikigai, a Japanese philosophy that he believes can help us find fulfillment, joy, and mindfulness in everyday life. Dr. Mogi also wrote about the way of Nagomi, an ideology that can give us the powers to embrace anything that life throws at us and still live in peace and harmony. Look at how Dr. Mogi explains these ideas to two AIA ambassadors, Nicole David, former squash world champion from Malaysia, and Will Dasovich, a content creator from the Philippines. Meanwhile, being enlightened doesn't mean you stay static. Our global ambassador, David Beckham, gets on his feet for Tai Chi, a mind-body practice which originated in China as a martial art. There's growing evidence that this gentle form of exercise can help maintain your strength, flexibility, and balance. Sounds like the perfect activity to keep you in good health.
Hi, it's really great to be with the AIA community today. I'm Ken Mogi. I'm a neuroscientist, writer, and broadcaster based in Tokyo, Japan. And I have been studying the human brain for more than 20 years now. And recently, I have written a book titled A Little Book of Ikigai, or Awakening Your Ikigai, where I discuss this really important concept of Ikigai, which is, roughly speaking, the purpose of in your life. And, Ikigai is very important to keep wellness, healthiness, and a really balanced state of your mind, and which I think is the mission of the AIA community, to have a healthier, longer, and better life. And here I talk about Ikigai, and I hope my talk will be of help to you in some way or another. Now, Ikigai is the purpose of your life, and when you think about the purpose of your life, you tend to think of really long-term big goals, like something you would like to achieve in your career, or something that you'd like to have in your life, like big houses, a lot of money, or happy family. All these things are great in terms of ikigai, but the importance of ikigai is that it can be something really small, like taking your dog for a walk in the morning, or having a cup of tea in the morning, just like I'm doing right now. And so ikigai is something that is really broad, and it can have the small things in your life and really big objects in your life. So ikigai is something that is diverse and inclusive, just like the mission of the AIA community. In Japan, people always talk about ikigai, and we, in a daily conversation, we casually ask, "What is your ikigai?" And I would probably say that running my ikigai, because I'm an amateur runner. I have run in the Tokyo Marathon many times, and running is my ikigai. But at the same time, studying the human brain is my ikigai too. And it's a big goal in my life. But as I said, you can start from the very small things in your life and gradually build up to achieve the really great goal in your life. So the 5 pillars of ikigai are starting small, releasing yourself, harmony and sustainability, the joy of little things, and being in the here and now. Starting small, it can be something as small as taking your dog for a walk in the morning or having a cup of coffee. Releasing yourself is very important because too many people are too restrained when they speak about their feelings and their opinions. So releasing yourself and being honest to your true self is very important in achieving ikigai. Harmony and sustainability. This is very important because, after all, we are living in a diverse world. And if you can just be friendly with your close ones or loved ones, that would be a really great way of achieving harmony. And that would make your life more sustainable. The joy of little things. Well, in my case, I really love to listen to my favorite music, and just a few minutes of listening to your favorite music can give you ikigai, and being in the here and now. Now, this is very important because too many people are stressed out because they are worried about too many things. But if you know how to be in the here and now, by being like a child again, because when you're a child, you were always in the here and now when you played and when you learned, and that is a really great way to kickstart your ikigai. So no matter what you might be worried, in your daily life, if you know how to dissociate yourself with these things and be in the here and now, then you can, get a really wonderful feeling of your ikigai. So these are the 5 pillars, and these are really easy to do. It's not such a big deal. It is something that you can practice in your daily life. And if you practice these 5 pillars of ikigai, then you can really make your life healthy and balanced and happy. I have been working on a new book titled The Way of Nagomi. And Nagomi is a really interesting and beautiful Japanese concept. It refers to the harmony and balance in your life. And by achieving Nagomi, you can keep your wellness and happiness and balance of your mind in a beautiful way. And here, it is very important that from time to time in your life, you come across something that is negative, that is undesirable. And the beauty of the philosophy of Nagomi is that you can achieve Nagomi even with your negative feelings. For example, you might have some personal traits that you'd like to mend. Like in my case, I tend to have a very short attention span, and I tend to move around. And I'm not really, subdued personality. I am restless, and I have been like this ever since my childhood. But I cannot fix that because that's the way I am. So in my life, I have always tried to achieve Nagomi with my own shortcomings because you cannot really change what you are. You really need to accept how you were born, including your genetic makeups and your cultural backgrounds and so on, and try to strike a harmony or balance, if you like, with that trait. That is actually the only way to achieve wellness. And in Japan, actually, we have a really wonderful ancient technique of kintsugi. Maybe you heard about it. So here's a cup, and sometimes it can be broken. And in Japan, traditionally, when a cup or bowl is broken, you don't throw it away. You apply the technique of kintsugi to mend the pieces and make it whole again. This technique has been applied over many, many years. And in one really famous example, they have made a whole bowl out of 53 different pieces from 53 different cups. Can you imagine it? It's called 53 pieces put together. And it's a really beautiful example of Nagomi because it shows that even if something bad happens in your life, something that is really, trying and something that would put you out of your control and balance, you can always mend it by applying this technique of kintsugi. And, in a world where we, exchange our ideas and information all over the world, this spirit of Nagomi is becoming very, very important to achieve harmony and balance, even when something goes wrong. Because in the modern world, we are bombarded with many different information, and sometimes we disagree. And sometimes we encounter people who might actually disturb us. But even in these cases, it'll be great if we can keep this spirit of Nagomi, because in that way we can live together, respecting each other's particular personalities and respecting diversity in an inclusive way. And I regard this as a particularly wonderful wisdom coming from the country that I live, Japan. Always try to keep harmony and balance within yourself and in the society, no matter what happens. This, I think, is a great philosophy of sustainability and wellness. And I do hope that the AIA community would keep going on with a good job of achieving a better, healthier, and longer life. And I think in doing that, this ancient philosophy of Nagomi coming from Japan would be of much help to you. And the importance of Ikigai is that you can start small. So after this session, please think about something that you can start today. A very small thing that can give you joy. For example, if you haven't exercised recently, why don't you run for 500 meters? That will be enough to start. Or if you have been selfish recently, why don't you be kind to your neighbor? That would give you and your brain much pleasure to start your Ikigai. And at the same time, I hope you keep Nagomi at all costs with all the wonderful and diverse people that you find around you. So I have been talking about Ikigai and Nagomi, and I hope to see you in person someday. Thank you. Hi, so I'm Ken Mogi again, and I have really wonderful two ambassadors for AIA today. And one is Nicole David, the former squash world champion. Really great to have you here. And Will Daswich, who is really a celebrity and creator of many kinds. And hello, Will.
Hey, how's it going?
Wonderful. I'm a neuroscientist and I have been studying human brain for more than 20 years now. And I can testify that, from you two, there's this sense of joy, pleasure of life radiating from your brain. And, it's so wonderful. And I really like to pick your brain for the secret of how you do that. So, Nicole, what is your some joy in life? I mean, I know you are really great at squash, but apart from that, do you have something that people don't expect maybe from you that would actually give you a little joy in your life?
Well, apart from squash, which I love doing, and when I was competing, I get so much satisfaction and working towards getting into the zone and competition. Apart from that, I love dancing. That really, because I love music and I love the beat, and that takes me away from thinking about sport. But I'm just fully immersed into dancing, enjoying the feel of music, and that helps me with energy. But when I want some downtime, what gives me so much joy as well is drawing. When I have space, whether it's traveling or when I have time by myself, I like to just either draw like doodles or maybe do some sketches, and I have my full attention in what I'm doing at that moment. And it feels great to have that moment where you just completely blank out from the world and then just focus on what you're doing then and just feeling the moment. So those are the three things that I love doing, and also eating. Not forgetting, I'm a Malaysian, and being a Malaysian, we love our food. So indulging in nice food with my close friends and family, that's one of my hobbies.
Yeah, I really love to see your doodles someday because it must be really fantastic, creative. The same question for you.
I think the thing that makes me really feel alive, or that just gets me in the flow state, is constantly doing something new, trying something new, because that is where you learn. And I think, that's how you increase your neuroplasticity. So on the smallest scale, when I brush my teeth every day, I use my left hand because, you're learning something new on the other side of your body. But on a grander scale, and everything I do through my content, through the videos I create, I think one of the easiest ways to facilitate this is to, take you out of your comfort zone, to do things that you're not used to. Earlier in this year, I was able to do a lot of free diving, which, I've seen a lot of free diving, but I've never actually tried it. And that was one of, the most exhilarating things I've done before, but exhilarating in terms of just like finding this deep calmness within, because I was able to go underwater 100 feet, almost 100 feet, and hold my breath for over 3 minutes. And, doing these things, and it's like, I had no idea I could hold my breath for more than 30 seconds until doing something like this, until finding this like inner superhuman within me, which is just this calmness. Once you just learn how to breathe properly and slow everything down, your body's capable of so many things. And that's just one of the many examples. And it's just finding things like this, get me in this flow state. And then sharing these experiences with my followers. That's the whole point of, why I create these videos, is to kind of reciprocate everything I'm feeling. And I try to influence other people to go out and do the same thing, because, this is for me what living is all about.
Well, that's really wonderful. And, it's quite fascinating to listened to you talk about the flow and the zone so many times. And, from neuroscientific point of view, it's achieving Nagomi harmony with yourself because, you're one with yourself and with your environment. And so Nico, of course, as squash world champion, you have experienced many moments of the flow and so on. Probably you can probably describe what it's like to us, maybe share your really extraordinary experience of the flow and the zone.
Well, I was very fortunate during my competition years that I had many moments of being in the zone. It's very difficult to get to that point because for me, I think it's all about the timing of your mind, your body, and what you've been practicing day in, day out, all coming together as one. And then you just go on court, literally switch off the button, and then everything goes blank. And I sometimes don't remember anything. I just sometimes just see the ball going super slow motion, and I'm just moving without thinking because I've already first visualized it day in, day out, and my mind was ready. My body has been training to do the same movement and to do exactly what I need to do at that specific moment when that ball's being hit. I know exactly 3 or 4 steps ahead of what to do next. And my legs just go, like everything just flows. And when the match finishes and you finally win that match and everything just goes like, wow, what just happened? It really feels so good. And it's very hard to replicate that each time, but I try my best to reach to that point and keep training harder, keep working very closely on my mental training and what I have to do with my body, the physical aspect, the squash technique, that how am I going to be making it so much better each time. So that was the best experience, playing on the tour and being on the top of my game, and just knowing that at some moment you just let everything go and then it just takes over. So it's hard to replicate this now in my daily life, but I like what Will does, like you find things that just gets you in that field, and I would love to do those, like free diving if I had to one day to experience that feeling, and it will probably be just as exhilarating for sure.
Nico, that's quite extraordinary, and thank you for sharing your really precious experience. Will, do you have any comments to what Nico has just said? Flow, zone,
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could always be in the zone and find that flow state, but Nicole is right. Sometimes it just comes, and to build on that, that's part of. I'm constantly searching for it. That is why I'm always trying these new things, because you're so present when you're in the zone. I follow a lot of neuroscientists because I love the anatomy and breaking all this down and stuff. And I believe it's called like the delta waves, when your brain gets in delta waves. It's either alpha or delta. But it's just like what Nicole said. Everything slows down, and that's when I feel the most present.
So I'm just curious, Will, where are you heading from here? I mean, of course you have achieved so many things, but what is your life's ultimate goal from here?
I mean, my life's ultimate goal is just to continue doing what I'm doing and to influence other people to find their passion, to stimulate passion through seeing, the way I live my life and how I was able to do it. Because it took me 25 years, or I forget how, 20 something years to figure out what it is that I really love doing, right? And some people it takes 30, 40, 50, even 60 years. So through my videos, I kind of just show the activities I do that lead you to one step closer to finding your purpose. Actually, to finding your ikigai. That is actually part of everything I do. And something I've been saying from the very beginning is the only way to find what your ikigai is, what your purpose is to continue to go out and to continue to do as many things as possible. Because a lot of people might feel like, oh, I'm not good at anything, I'm not passionate about anything, and I just think they're young. That's my answer to you. I think you're young, not necessarily in age, but in experience. And the more you do things, you will find out what you don't like, and that'll lead you one step closer to doing what you do like.
And that's wonderful. And I'm sure your videos are great inspiration for many people to find their own ikigai, and that's great. And so, Nicole, what would you be your ultimate goal in life?
Well, my ultimate goal would be now giving back to society, and especially from my experience with squash, I saw how much that I've learned from sport, and I want to give that to children. And through the Nicole David organization, I want to reach out to more children to just expose them to sport, to expose them to education, and from there they can really be good people from the values that sport has to offer, because I know how much it has given me in my whole career, that now I know that those values will last a lifetime, and I want to give that nurturing path for these children as well through this organization, and to build a nice community for them to grow up in, and just give them that right support. So that's my goal, to see how I can really give that or inspire others to go for their dreams. And because I've lived my dream, and now I want to give something back in return, and hopefully they can see that can happen in their own life as well. So, and in another part of just giving a voice for more women, having been in squash and doing something for the country, and it feels so empowering. And I know for a fact how Malaysian women or girls can have role models, maybe to see that they can do it too, and don't sell themselves short. And even our Malaysians who want to go and be good in anything they want to do in their lives. So I hope that I can have this platform where I am right now to have that voice and stand up for what they truly believe in themselves, and just go for it. Don't hold back. Like what Will say, try everything. Just go out there and really find your ikigai and really make it count. And don't stop yourself from doing what you truly love, because when you stop yourself, you're just not going to give yourself a chance to do what you want to do in your life.
I learned a lot from you, two wonderful people, how to keep ikigai and Nagomi in this difficult time. And this has been great. So I'd like to close now, but at the end, I would like to ask each of you to make a closing statement to sum it up. So, Will, would you go first?
I would say do something new every single day you never done before. You know, that has kind of been my motto since I started making my videos. That is what drove me to find my purpose eventually. We might not all have, or think we have a purpose, or think we have a passion, but it's not that you don't have it, it's just that you haven't found it. So continue to try new things, continue to do something different. If you're in lockdown, if you're in quarantine, like Nicole said earlier, there's so many things you can learn online, and that's what I did. I filled myself with knowledge through listening to podcasts, watching YouTube videos, and continue to be active. Like physically, exercising can get boring, right? But if you start to find all these new exercises online, like dancing, like primal exercises, bear crawls, monkey crawls, there's all this wacky stuff online. Then you can start to have fun with everything because it's new, and you don't get trapped in this monotonous type of routine. So yeah, continue to do new things, try new things. Simple as that.
Beautiful. Nicole?
Well, I just like to say, stay true to yourself. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or cannot do. And I think that's where you can start really living your life and trying the new things that Will has said. And everyone has a gift, or everyone has something in them that they can really explore and find out more about themselves. And so don't sell yourself short. Be honest and go with your gut of what you truly want, and you'll find your way, and everything will feel so good when you know what you truly want to do, and no one else can stop you from doing anything that you want in your life.
That, I think, is a beautiful closing to this talk. So thank you. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Will. And I hope we get together in person sometime soon. Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you
much,
so much.
Ken,
Such
and
a great conversation. Yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you.
Everyone, my name is Shannon Maloney and this is Sean Harris, and we are the Global Football Development Coaches for Tottenham Hotspur Football Club. We are here today with Coach Mickey, a popular fitness and nutrition instructor from Thailand. So hi Mickey, how are you?
Hi Sean, hi Shannon. I'm good, how are you guys?
Yeah, we are really good. So Mickey, I'd like you to tell us what you've been busy with. So how you've been keeping yourself healthy, what sort of things you've been doing to keep yourself active and healthy during this time.
Well, lately I've just been working out and of course training most at home. I've been using a lot of my body weights to train, not so much equipment, and watching football. The new season just got started.
Good stuff, Mickey. So usually for myself and Sean, we're the ones that are doing sessions, we're coaching other people, but today we're going to let you put us through our paces with something completely new and completely different.
Of course, I got something prepared for you guys today. It's going to be fun.
I don't know, Mickey, if I'm scared or excited.
You should be excited more than scared, but I bet you'll be tiring as well.
Okay, I like that. That's what we like. We like to sweat, we like to get our heart rates up, so we're excited.
That's good. I'm ready to.
So we've been challenged by AIA to learn this new workout routine. And I did say I was a little bit scared, but I am a little bit excited, as it's really important to explore new things. We benefit from all of these things because it's new ways for us to implement new exercises into our daily routines. So, Mickey, when you're ready, myself and Sean, we're ready with you.
Are you guys ready?
I think so.
Ready.
Each exercise, it's going to be 20 seconds, and we're going to do them continuously on every exercise, and we take a rest, all right? So like I said, it's going to take a lot of relative strength, which means you're going to use a lot of your core. And for athletes and normal population, we sometimes don't activate our core enough. So today, I think you're going to feel your core just a bit. All right, so the first one is going to be classic plank, but we're going to do a hand plank, all right? So we're going to be on the floor like a push-up position. Put our hands around your shoulder level, about chest height. Keep our back flat. And we're going to squeeze our core, squeeze our butts tight. And we're going to go on for 20 seconds. Ready? Count down in 3, 2, 1. And we go up 20 seconds. Come on, Sean. Come on, Chandler. Let's go. 20 seconds. We got 15 more seconds. Starting off easy, and it's going to get a bit harder. So we got 10 seconds. Feeling your core? Nice. 4, 3, 2, 1. And in that same position, we're going to push ourselves back like an A and back into the plank. Back to an A, back into the plank. All right, count down. 3, 2, 1. Go. Push your butts up. Good. And forward. Good. Keep your core tight. You got 10 more seconds. Come on. 10 more seconds. Good. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you're going to turn around. All right, the next one, Sean and Shannon, it's going to be a reverse plank. So you're going to sit on your butts and then put your hands next to your shoulders. Keep your legs straight on your heels. Lift your butts up. So make your body straight out, straight line. Squeeze your core, squeeze your butt. Keep your chest up and just hold for 20 seconds. So we're still working on our core, but you're gonna feel your lower back more as well. So we work the anterior shin and then we work the posterior shin as well. We got 10 more seconds. I'm sweating right now too. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And still stay sitting down. Alright, so similar position, move your legs back in, closer to your body. And now you're gonna lift your butts up. And then you're gonna straighten your legs out. Left and right for 20 seconds. Slow and control. Almost like an L sit. Keep your core tight. Spread your leg all the way out. Keep your butts up, butts up. Your butt's not touching the floor. Good, you got 10 more seconds. Slow and control. Good, 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 good. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, right, next one, it's gonna be a lateral back crawl, okay? So we're gonna put our hands down on the floor. Keep your legs bent 90 degrees, like this, from the side way. So like a bear. All right, good. So we're gonna come down to this position. We got this for 20 seconds as well. We're gonna go sideways. So wide step on the legs, close, wide, close, wide, close, wide. We're going back and forth, left and right, using your core and your upper and lower body. Good, good. We got 15 more seconds. All right, now I'm sweating. I'm gonna go watch you guys. Yes. All right, ready? On my countdown. 2, 1, and go. Right. Actually, go sideways, sideways, sideways. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Good, good. Just one step, one step, one step. Right and left, 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 right and left. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, we're gonna come up on our feet now. Are you guys sweating? It's just a bit hard, yes. Let me move laterally. Most people move this way, right? Forward, backward, and now we go lateral. All right, so the next one, it's gonna be single leg squats. All right, it's not gonna be piston squat. So one leg up, one leg on the floor. All right, good. You can put your hands on your chest, or like this is fine. And then we're gonna do a single leg squats. Come down as low as you can, and we're gonna come up. So this is gonna work the stability of your hips, your ankle as well, and also your knee. Good. So squats down, move your butts back. So you got 15 more seconds on the one side. And then we're gonna switch side. You got 10 more seconds. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right, we're gonna switch legs now. Let's go. The other leg, the other leg. All right, we're gonna switch legs now. Come on, Sean. Come on, Shannon. 1, 2, let's go. Let's go. Try to go down as low as you can. Come on, you got 15 more seconds. You got this. You got this. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good. Good. Go lower, Shannon. Go lower. Go lower. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And back to the first leg. We're gonna go single leg deadlift. So one leg's up, one leg's on the floor. We're gonna reach out, and we're gonna dive to the high knee. Reach out, and we're gonna dive to the high knee. For 20 seconds, ready? Yes. Out, and high knees. Out, and high knees. Good, we got 15 more seconds. So this is gonna require lots of control. See? Not many people can control one leg. Good, good, good. Breathe. Good, breathe, breathe. I'm sure you use one of this in a football player as well, right? Good. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and we switch legs. Come on, let's go. One more side, one more side. Let's go, let's go. I'm gonna reach and dive your knees up. If you feel comfortable, you can dive your knees a bit quicker. So we transition from the eccentric of the hamstring to the concentric. Let's go. Good, 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 good. You got 10 more seconds. And we're on to the last exercise. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and we go back down to the push-up starting position. So right here, we're going to the plank, and we're gonna push ourselves back to sitting on the heels, back to the plank, backs on the heels. Forward and backward. Come on, let's go. Last exercise before we take a rest. Yes, good. Don't drop your back, don't drop your back. Keep your core tight, squeeze your lats, squeeze your lats. Good. Plank, push back. 15 seconds plank, push back. I want to see a straight line, straight line, straight line. Good, 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 good. Looking good, looking good. Good. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, and we take 30-second rest. All right, take a sip of water. It's good. So like I mentioned, the calisthenics, what we're doing here is nothing crazy. It's using your body weight as a beginner workout to engage the core, to work on how to stabilize each joint and parts of your body and give you more mobilization of your body as well. So I think everyone should be able to work with their body weight. That doesn't mean that they have to pull themselves up in one arm, but at least they can do a proper plank, they can engage the core, keep your belly button tucked in, and all these basics foundation stuff. I think it's really important, and it helps with a lot of other exercises as well, Shannon.
Perfect. Thank you very much, Mickey. And just a last question I'm just going to ask. So we're beginners, myself and Sean. So is that exercise that we just did, that routine, is that a good exercise for beginners?
Definitely. So all the exercise we just did, it's a foundational movement before you start any calisthenic movement. So definitely for the beginners, they can do this exercise 3-4 times a week. Even part of their warm-up, they can do that as well.
Brilliant. Thank you, Mickey, so much. And just a massive thank you from myself and Sean. For giving us this, it's just brand new for us, and it's something that, we can put into our daily life. We don't need a lot of space, we don't need any equipment, and really, really because at the moment if people are not going out and they're not, allowed out and able to do their normal gym routines or normal exercises outside, it's just a really, really good way for you to utilise your body, your mobility, your strength, and I think with it as well, you can progress with it as well, Mickey. So if we work for 20 seconds and we did 5 single leg squats, maybe in 2 or 3 weeks' time, we might be able to do 8 or 9 or 10 within that time period.
Yes, that's what I like about timing yourself. So you can set a specific rep as well, and then the next time you do the same exercise within that same timing, you can increase the reps. That means you put in more work, right?
Yes, perfect. Brilliant.
So I think we're going to show you one move that you can do with our footballs. We're going to try and incorporate a football. I see you've got a football there. We're just going to get our footballs.
I got mine here.
All right, Mickey, so this is what we're going to do. So it's on the floor again. We're going to put the ball between our feet. So, just to work the core, we're going to go back to forward, to back to forward. So you've got to keep the ball between your feet, Mickey. And see, can you touch the floor and come back up to the ball? Yes.
I can already feel my core.
Yes, working the core. So let's go for 10 more seconds.
Oh. I wasn't ready for this one.
3, 2, 1, and relax, Mickey. So that's what we can do using the football.
How was that?
I can feel a lot of my core on that one. It's burning.
Good. We can learn a lot of each other. We can use the bodyweight stuff, and when we got a ball around, it's always nice to use different objects as well if you have it. Listen, really well done. We thoroughly enjoyed it. And all these exercises, obviously, they help you to lead a healthier, longer, and better life. It's a full body workout, easy to do at home. Anyone can do it, which is great, from beginners to experts. So I think it's really good. It's something that we're going to take on and try to promote throughout our sessions as well. So thank you very much, Coach Mickey.
Thank you, Sean and Shannon. Thank you so much for letting me join you guys' sessions. And it's really nice to work with you guys.
Hey, great. So just want to say thanks to Coach Mickey and AIA. It's a really good session. Something that anyone can do at home, beginners, experts. You don't have to be a fitness expert to do it. You just need a small space and incorporate lots of different ideas. And exercises like this will always lead you to live a healthier, longer, and better life. And we really appreciate it. And we're going to try and implement it in some of the sessions that we do. So thank you, Mickey. Thank you, AIA. Thank you, everyone that's watching. Really appreciate it.
AIA Singapore have challenged me to try something new as part of their 90th anniversary celebrations. So I decided to try Tai Chi, as being mentally active is just as important as being physically active. It's something I've always seen on my trips to Asia, and I cannot wait to learn all about it. Julian?
David, it's such a pleasure to
How are
meet
you?
you. Yeah, delighted to talk to you about Tai Chi today.
I know, I'm really excited about it because I've been travelling to Asia and obviously China a lot over the last 20 years, and I've always kind of wanted to try Tai Chi.
So when was it that you started to realise that mental well-being was important as your sort of holistic physical well-being?
Towards the end of my career, maybe the last 8 or 9 years, I was thinking more on that side. But in all honesty, these days, I have 4 kids, so I'm constantly talking about, their mental awareness, their, how they're feeling mentally and physically. So that's an important part of this.
So now, David, I'd love to introduce you to someone who knows a lot more about Tai Chi than me. And this is Master Su. He's a grandmaster and he's been practicing for over 60 years.
Wow. Master Su, how are you? Nice to meet you. I'm really excited about today because I feel that Tai Chi would really help me on the mental side, on the physical side, and also to have some calm in my life. So one of the questions I'd love to know, the deep-rooted spirituality of Tai Chi. Where does it come from?
Tai Chi is very, very old, you see. It's like from the beginning of time, and all about the great Tao, which is a big energy force. So when you practice Tai Chi daily, what you do is you're drawing upon the energy of the universe. And most of the energy is coming from the ground, because most energy is coming from below our feet, you see. It comes upwards. And if you stand correctly and with proper posture and breathing, you will get all the benefits of that.
On the mental well-being side, I've heard that it can really help you.
It does help you, you see, because when you do nothing and you go there, you go into a different state of consciousness, you see. So your mind starts to get calm and cool, and then you start to think clearer. You seem to get stronger and stronger every day mentally. If you want to control your mind, first control your body. And when you attain that sort of calm by just breathing and not thinking of anything, what happens is your mind starts to get clear. And that's when the spirituality comes into you. You see, you say, I'm alive.
Yeah. I need that in my life. I need that in my life.
Now you want to go back, you see, you put your hand like that onto each other. Now you breathe in, going back like that with your back, and you let your hands come back by itself. You see, the movement is done by itself. See,
I like that one.
Yeah, this is very useful for your system, very good.
It's useful for
you
me.
breathe in, and now you just open your arms, let the arms come down and come to the front. This is very good exercise.
I like this one. I'm good at that one.
It's very good, really, believe me, it's very good for you.
So how important is it for me to have Tai Chi in my life?
Well, you need to keep yourself healthy.
Yes.
You need to do the least possible and yet get maximum benefits out of it.
Okay.
Tai Chi is so soft, but yet it's very well made in such a way, coordinated, so that every muscle in your body is moving. You're moving everything and you're using your own body to move this. So that's why it's important to do it slowly and not something that is running and jumping and whatever.
Yeah, I like the idea of the movement because I think the movements, obviously, especially when you get older, you need to keep your joints moving, you need to do certain things, certain movements that really help you, and also the breathing parts. Is that a big part of Tai Chi?
Yes, it is. By regulating your breathing, your whole body, the rhythms all go into place, you see, so you're developing your own rhythms in your body, which is very important, I think. You don't believe how powerful you become.
I can imagine.
You just touch somebody, they go flying away.
I like that.
How did you feel when you were doing that?
Felt good, actually.
I could see it. I could see you come
I must
alive,
admit,
actually.
I enjoyed it, yeah. I enjoyed it. Thank you so much. It was so special today to at least spend some time with you to learn the art of Tai Chi. And you've already won me over, so I'm already a fan, and I look forward to my next lesson. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Broadening one's chest.
Okay.
It's good for your lungs and all these things. All right? So you're going to start breathing in, your arm come out. Stretch your hand out. Now, keep breathing. Go to the back. Finish, stop there. Now, hold your breath, come back. Hold your breath still. Make a circle with your hand over your head and come down. And now, breathe out. See? So breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out. Can you feel the energy in your fingers? Because you're drawing energy from the ground. It's going through your system. This is where the reservoir of energy is. They call it the Tantian. Tantian is the energy of stored there. All right?
Okay.
So there are two exercises.
Tantian.
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 Yeah.
Tantian.
Like other forms of martial arts, practice makes perfect. Stay tuned on AIA Live as David Beckham shows you more Tai Chi moves. In a moment, strategies to help you discover your purpose and meaning in life with Ian Jones, former New Zealand rugby player from the All Blacks, and with Tim Jarvis, conservationist and environmentalist from Australia. You'll also hear from husband and wife team Nico and Solange Bozico, who put their efforts into supporting sustainable living. What sustains all of us is exercise, and how much better when you can do it with your children. AIA ambassadors Anton Del Rosario and Beck Judd will show you how. A great way to find balance is being still. Dr. Jamie Lee will demonstrate how meditation can bring you calm. Then, celebrity chef Jeremy Pang and our Tottenham Hotspur international coaches will challenge each other in the kitchen, putting their skills in food and fitness to the test.
My name is Tim Jarvis. I'm an environmental scientist and explorer and filmmaker and Vitality Ambassador. I'm very proud to be one. And I use my expeditions and films and speaking to try and get action in the sustainability space.
Kia ora, my name is Ian Jones, former All Black from New Zealand. I'm also an AIA Vitality Ambassador and the co-founder of a food kitchen, not-for-profit food kitchen here in Auckland called Eddie's Meals.
Hi, I'm Solange. I'm an actress and artist and business owner here in the Philippines. I wish to be able to inspire the younger generation to pursue their passion and their dreams. And also an AIA ambassador. Don't forget. Vitality.
Hi, I'm Nico Bozico. I'm Solange's husband, first of all. And I'm an agricultural entrepreneur. We have several projects in the Philippines associated with agriculture and trying to contribute to the food security of the country. And of course, I'm a proud Vitality ambassador also.
If you have a sense of purpose, it's all about really having a why. And the what and how can change in accordance with the way a landscape changes. And, you know, I speak to a lot of corporate organizations and take, for example, a fossil fuel energy company, and their why is about, you know, providing energy to people so they can live wholesome, fulfilling lives and run their businesses and support their families and things like that. I don't have a problem with the why. It's just that the what and the how maybe needs to change. But my point is their vision of why they're doing it can remain the same, but the how they deliver it can change to become something more suited to the planet we all want to live on. So once you have a why really firmly in your mind, you can change the what and the how while remaining consistent to what your vision is. So yeah, look, that's a long preamble, but I mean, look, I apply the same thinking in the environment space, which is where I kind of work, if you like, and I wear so many different hats. I lobby government. I'm trying to ensure we set up a marine protected area in the Antarctic that approximates about 1 million square kilometres. It corresponds to Australia's land-based territory in Antarctica. I provide a lot of advice to corporate organisations and to politicians to try and make them more accountable and more responsible and get better outcomes. and I run a reforestation project called the Fall Tree Project, which is about setting an example as to what is possible for people on the land. And, you know, I think the answer to the question is there is no one way of achieving a more sustainable planet. You need to, you know, spread yourself quite thin and try lots of different angles to get outcomes achieved, and that's what I tend to do.
We started a company called LM10 Corporation. LM10 is because of Lionel Messi and the number 10 in the back, so completely not associated with agriculture. I'm just a big fan of him since 10 years, so I saw it coming. And we did several things, and it's always aligned with bringing more efficiency into the agricultural chain. For example, getting the waste and turning it into something that can be used in the Philippines. A quick example is getting the feathers from chickens that are being thrown away and contaminating the environment. We get those and we turn them into feather meal. Feather meal is one of the raw materials that is used for fish feeds. So basically, you are turning something that is being contaminated environment into a product that the Philippines used to import, or is still importing but importing less. So with that and different laboratories, but also we focus on making the whole sector, because when you look at the supply chain, the agricultural chain in the Philippines have the capacity of being self-sufficient in terms of food production. But there's a lot of inefficiencies in the middle that are where the loss are. So we're trying to solve those and always making sure that we empower Filipinos in the sense to think that things can be done locally. There is a lot of misconception